From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, June 8th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
This is Neeraj Warike of the Detroit Free Press with some news about a journalist from a Detroit suburb. Danny Fenster, who grew up in Huntington Woods, has been detained by authorities in Myanmar for more than 2 weeks now. The country in Asia had a military coup earlier this year, and they have not released information about his current condition. His family and other supporters in Michigan have been calling upon the State Department to help bring attention to his cause. They're encouraging the public to use the hashtag #BringDannyHome. For more information on this story, visit freep.com.
This is Chanel Stitt from the Detroit Free Press. In the last 2 years, the Dare to Be Yourself brand has spent time collaborating with others to donate over 1,500 items to frontline workers during the pandemic. And now they're hosting pop-up shops at Somerset Collection's Neiman Marcus and Nordstrom stores. Ty Davis is the founder and CEO of Dare to Be Yourself, which focuses on encouraging people to be their authentic selves. Davis said, "We live in such a judgmental world, and it's important to keep pressing on no matter what people say." The brand has a mission to give back to the community, so it also highlights LGBTQ+ Pride Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There is a pop-up Pride event taking place June 12th and 13th at Neiman Marcus in Somerset Collection in Troy, and shoppers will have the chance to purchase an exclusive Pride t-shirt at the event. The company's apparel can be purchased on daretby.com.
This is Detroit Free Press auto critic Mark Phelan. Ford has just unveiled a new small pickup it thinks is going to be perfect for a whole new group of buyers. The 2022 Maverick is small but capable. It can tow up to 4,000 pounds, carry 5 people, and has safety systems like pedestrian detection and evasive steering assist. On top of all that, the base model has a hybrid powertrain expected to get 40 miles a gallon in EPA city driving tests. Prices start at $19,995. The Maverick is Ford's answer to customers turning away from traditional sedans and hatchbacks like the Ford Fusion, Focus, and Fiesta. Ford doesn't build any of those anymore. That means the Maverick becomes Ford's entry-level vehicle, competing with small SUVs and cars like the Hyundai Venue and Kona, Nissan Kicks, and Toyota Corolla. The Maverick has a 4-door cab with more passenger space than the Focus offered. The bed is just over 4.5 feet long. The rear seat folds up for secured storage for big box purchases that you don't want to leave out in the weather. The Maverick Hybrid produces 191 horsepower, while an optional 2.0-liter turbocharged engine generates 250 and is available with all-wheel drive. Ford will build the Maverick alongside the Bronco Sport SUV in Hermosillo, Mexico. Sales should begin this fall.
This is Emma Stein for the Detroit Free Press. Michigan is a hotspot for fossils, and finding a Petoskey stone on your daily walk is way more common than you might think. And that's because about 365 million years ago, Michigan was an ancient ocean. Some are even comparing it to the Great Barrier Reef. It was an entire ecosystem filled with life. And then, a few ice ages scraped away the dirt and sediment and brought the sea-related fossils closer to the surface. If you're lucky, you might also find a mammoth or mastodon left over from the Ice Age period. To help Michiganders identify whatever fossils they might find, the University of Michigan Museum of Paleontology created Backyard Fossils, an online database that they hope will be a fun place of learning and an entry point into the natural sciences for anyone who's interested. For more on this, check out freep.com.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, checking the scorecard after all these changes with the Michigan State basketball coaching staff. Now, don't worry, Tom Izzo is still the man in charge, and Dwayne Stevens and Mike Garland are still his assistants. But Dane Fife left the program this offseason to join his alma mater, Indiana. MSU announced on Monday Fife's replacement. That's Doug Wojcik, who has been the program's recruiting coordinator. Now filling that role is a former MSU player turned assistant, Mike Montgomery, the former Northern Illinois coach who spent last season as an assistant at Detroit Mercy. Also joining the staff are two more former players, Austin Thornton, who helped the Spartans reach back-to-back Final Fours a decade ago. He's the new video coordinator. And Matt McQuaid, who played on MSU's last Final Four team 2 years ago, is the new assistant director of basketball operations.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.